Hello and welcome back to the Druidic Stormcloud channel where we are playing Final Fantasy XIV with our continued character Kiara Frostborn. Currently we are in the inn, but we're going to be completing the White Mage job quests. I have leveled up to level 50, so I'm thinking that should be the last one. Now, I had set that up. Mount-wise, I had gotten the unicorn and our chocobo. I'm going to look into other quests. Probably the job quests will lead to being able to unlock additional mounts. But I'm not 100% on that yet. For now, let's go ahead and head off to the next part of the job quest. You'll also note that I have gotten all of the classes I could at the moment. I've leveled some of them up to where I can start taking the job quests and probably reach level 30 before they're done. But others, like Pugilist and Arcanist and Thaumerge, not quite there yet. Marauder's even further behind, but I did get these ones up to where I could start doing dungeons with them. That's going to be something I do with my friends off stream, and who knows, maybe they'll hop on while I'm on here. If that happens, I could get sidetracked with various quests or various dungeons and such. Nope, the other way. The other way. I'm still debating on what to do with my achievement points. I could get Chocobo Barding either for Final Fantasy I's Warrior of Light, Final Fantasy II's main character, Firion, I think his name is, or the Black Mage. Or I could get an entirely different mount, adding to the roulette. It's an entire thing that I'm debating. Okay. And yes, I have been taking advantage of the hunts to try and make leveling up easier. I just didn't want to get anything else too far ahead of White Mage. That way they get the experience bonus while they can. Your command of white magic has advanced considerably, Kiara. Yes, the time draws near. Let us begin our preparations for the quieting. At its roots, the ritual is not different from the acts of pacifying that you have already performed. The difference lies only in the difficulty of the effort. The Great One possesses a power unfathomably more immense than the elementals you have communed with thus far. Power so immense that a mage might be easily overwhelmed by the sheer force of its will. To prevent such a catastrophic fate, our tradition decrees that a special garb must be donned before performing the ritual. I have prepared for you these pieces, but I fear they will not avail you in their current state. So it is that I would send you on a journey. I trust you know the story of Atawakant, rare among the Padaja. He left the forest behind to travel the realm, healing the land and its people. As tribute to his wanderlust, after he passed, his ashes were divided among several urns, with each in turn carried to the far reaches of the realm. And it was there in the distant lands that the great mages so loved, that his ashes were buried and monuments erected in his honor. You are to go on a pilgrimage to these sites and receive the blessings of your forebear. Only then will the garb I've gifted you be imbued with his divine powers. Mind you, you will find that these places are not as welcoming as they might have been in Master Atoa's time. The first site is on the shores of western Lanoska, in a place now feared as the Serpent's Tongue, home to a band of vile pirates. The next is found in Mordona, in that overgrown labyrinth of roots and vines so affectionately known as the Tangle. I do hope that Master Atoa's ashes have survived those most oppressive environments. The third site I would have you visit is perhaps the most treacherous location of all. Raban's Push in northern Thaland, a stone's throw from an imperial stronghold. I urge you to exert extreme caution. Okay, so we're going on a whole globe-trotting trek. After we do these quests, we will jump back into the main story. Go to Middle Lanoska. Hop on a chocobo. Oh, the unicorn. Okay. And we are going to Western Lanoska. Also, I have found out that Fates do give you faction coins as well. So it's in another way to farm those. Maybe I'll get some friends of mine together and try and see about getting them on the Discord to stream us fighting some of these world bosses, the level 50s. They explained what they were and what they give. This way still. And then we turn north here. This is a dangerous area, even for me. So it would seem. And my Chocobo went into freestyle mode. Why does it keep doing that when I log back in? You're supposed to be my tank. Okay, I need to go directly north of here. Oh, that was lucid dreaming, not repose. Thing is, now I have a tank. So much easier. Yay for having Battle Chocobo. Emote. Need to pray. Let me get out of this area. We need to go to the northern shroud, the north shroud. To be able to get to here. Okay. This is an area I had wandered into before when I was well below the level recommended for it. I won't say required because you can go anywhere at least once. I also have hunts in this area. Oh, I have a quest to turn in over there as well. Wait. Some more door, or is it? It's over there. So literally I have to go this way. Well, I know where to go now. So that's a good thing. Wait, I wanted to turn in that quest as well. Probably going to unlock a higher level dungeon. Get the necklace. Might not unlock anything after all. Oh, yes it is. It did. Okay. Duty support is a level 47. This is going to be an interesting one to farm for equipment. Okay. There's the tangle. I am going directly this way. All these quests to pick up too. That's something I'm going to have to do. Leech King. Emote. Pray. And then Northern Thailand. Apparently that doesn't go that way, so we have to go up. That's not good. I'm gonna have to just use a teleport to go to the Silver Bazaar again, aren't I? At least they have a chocobo for this. And a unicorn. Okay, after this bridge, I go immediately north, and I get to Central. I hope that the viewers here are having a good time watching. Okay, if I hop on these tracks, it's an easy path. And that is where we need to go. Alright, where here is that? Right there. Also, you can in fact die from fall damage. I found this out unintentionally while trying to level up Marauder. If I didn't trigger the chocobo keep, then I probably didn't trigger this. That's what I was going to say, and then started to yawn. Let's randomize my minion. Can we get the larva? Okay, we are probably going to end the Realm Reborn storyline over here, fighting the Empire. That's my feeling anyway. Just a little bit of a gut feeling. Okay, now to go report that quest and take the level 51. And I will be very surprised if there's more after that. I turned too soon. Oh well. So got to Bent Branch Meadows easily enough. Take the turn, go through here. As for the quest to get the unicorn, all you have to do is find it and heal it for the quest. And when you turn it in, you get the mount. Your safe return heartens me, Kiara. I can feel newfound power emanating from the garb I gave you. I trust that this stage of your pilgrimage was a success. Now that you have traveled the realm and seen the land as Master Atoa did, I would share with you the rest of his tale. The histories claim that Atoa had disappeared in the mountains of Ogamondo, the Kobold motherland. This is not untrue, but there is more to the story. When the Great Mage did not return from his journey, one of his most devoted students went out in search of him. As legends have it, the young mage single-handedly fought off veritable legions of kobolds while scouring the mountains for any sign of his master. Sadly, it was all had feared. Though the young mage eventually found his master, the great Altoa Kant lived no more. As if the death of the master or the man were not enough, Thyrus, Altoa Kant's great staff, a mighty relic passed down by his ancestors, was lost to the shadows. Undeterred, the young man fought off the kobold horde and carried his master's remains back to the surface. A ceremony was held to honor Master Atoa's life and deeds, and urns housing his ashes were carried off to the far-reaching frontiers, of which he was so fond in his living years. All the urns, that is, except for one. Yes, though the precise location is known only to a few, Master Atoa also rests closer to home, here in the Twelveswood, not far from Proud Creek. You will find yet another monument to the Great Mage. Take with you this habit and pay your respects as before. If you keep pure intentions in your heart and in your mind, then the healer's robe shall be your reward. Proud Creek was where? It's not this. Oh, it's in Northern Shroud. There it is. Okay. Now that I know where I'm going, let's head off and probably get lost. Shall we? jumping over a creature. Okay, this way. Up the route. Hey, I didn't get lost so far. I'm impressed with myself. Almost. Here we go. A Toakant's last resting place. Right, so I was just supposed to examine it. It's interesting that they mentioned a legendary weapon for white mages, isn't it? Let's see if I can get all the way back without getting lost too. Bird in hand is... I don't know. I don't know what the requirements are for that quest. Let me know. Circle the land and circle the hand classes. Should I do those quests on stream or should I do them off stream? I didn't get lost. I remember the way from here. If I get lost at this point, that's on me. The urn hoarding Atoa's ashes were stolen? The urn holding Atoa's Master Atoa's ashes was stolen? This cannot be! Grave robbery is a damnable enough crime in and of itself. But what manner of scoundrel would dare defile the resting place of a Pajal? Rest assured that I will investigate this heinous crime immediately. In the meantime, your pilgrimage demands you travel to one last destination. This final leg of your journey will take you to the very place that Master Atoa drew his last breath. Hondo, homeland of the kobolds, in Outer Noska. It is there, in plain sight of the kobold dig, that the student of whom I spoke did erect a monument to his fallen master. We get more of these throughout the main story quest. So let's go ahead and use it to rush to the boat. You know what? Oh, I'm not attuned to that one. Not attuned to that one. I am attuned to this one. Airport. Okay. I can work with this. I should work on attuning myself to those other Aetherites. Okay, up from here. And follow the road. I will stop by and attune myself to the Aetherite. Then continue on to the next part of this quest. What the... Oh. Okay, this way. Level 34s. Ignoring coachman. I ignore you. Level 41s. You're not going to ignore me, are you? Emote prey. Return to New Gredonia. And we will teleport over here for 200 gil. Welcome back, Kiara. The journey was not an easy one, I trust. And yet, I know that Master Atoa would guide you safely back to me. Okay. In your travels, you have received the blessings of our great ancestor. And yet, this was not the sole reason I sent you on this pilgrimage. Perhaps you sensed something of my intentions during your trip. Yes, Kiara, as she who would inherit Master Atoa's legacy, I wanted you to truly walk in his footsteps, to see the realm in both its beauty and its suffering with your own eyes, as the great mage did so long ago. And yet it is strange, no? A pirate's lair, a rampart jungle, a mountain of fire. Of all the hostile environments to which you journeyed, the single grave despoiled was that which rests right here in our forest home. I suspect this was the handiwork of no witless grave robber, but rather someone who knew all too well the value of that which was buried within. We must uncover the truth behind this crime and return Master Atoa's ashes to their rightful resting place, and quickly. You are with me, yes? And complete. Why do I not have robe? Holy. Grave robbery is a loathsome enough crime in its own right, but to defile the final resting place of a Pajal? Such an act can only be performed by the lowest of bandit scum. Though I would like to think that the elementals have already delivered due justice to the villain, we must take no chances in allowing an escape. Whilst you were away, I put my best Moogle to the hunt, searching for any sign of the culprit or their stolen remains. I dare say he should have a clue or two for us by now. At least he better, if he values that little ball on his head. Suffice it to say, though many forest-born think of the Moogles as blessed, my own personal experience with them has found them to be more touched than anything else. Oh, mistress, you shouldn't say such hurtful things. It's most unbecoming of a seed seer, Kupo. But fine, don't listen to me. Why, I told her just the other day. This is why she remains, shall we say, unspoken for. She might not react to the phrasing at present, but her ire was indeed fierce, Kupo. Of course, you have not come to discuss my mistress's temper, but the grave robbery, a most unforgivable act of villainy if I do say so myself, which I believe I just did, Kupo. I'm pleased to say, and you will be pleased to hear, that the culprit did not escape Moogle eyes, Kupo. Well, my eyes, he did escape. My associate, however, claims to have seen a band of ruffians skulking off in the direction of Redbelly Hive, with various and sundry stolen goods in tow. Among them, a rather conspicuously elaborate urn, Kupo. I do not know what the Red Bellies are up to, but surely it can be nothing good. Please, Kiara, go quickly. If the urn is lost, I fear Freya's ire will be the least of my worries, Kupo. Right, and that sends us over here. Just have to get the urn back. How hard could that be? I stay knowing full well that nothing is ever that easy. But also knowing that I have a tank. There we go. These thieving crooks. Those crooked thieves. Defiling the resting place of a Pajal. Why, no amount of thrashings, lashings, and bashings would suffice. Koopa? Why, if it isn't the lovely white mage Coop they spoke of. And not a moment too soon. Why, I was just about to swoop in and give them a comeuppance myself. Now that you're here, however, I believe I'll just sit back and enjoy the show, Kupo. Those vile red bellies tossed the urn into some ramshackled wagon. Most unforgivable fate, or a most ignoble fate for a Pajali legend, I do declare, and carted it off northwise toward their hive. You'll retrieve it safe and sound, won't you, Kupo? And there we go. All the fighting done. Deliver the urn back to where it belongs. This one was a quicker one. And I'm starting to think it's not the end of the quest line. Thank you, Kiara. The remains of our exalted forebear hauled away by brigands like a sack of loot. Is that what our land has come to? There can be no doubt. It is the Great One's fury that brings such chaos to the Twelveswood. The situation is grave indeed. I shall have our wood whalers deal with the red bellies. We have more important matters before us. And yet, I fear we have hit another snag. Although the urn has been safely recovered, the harsh treatment it suffered at the hands of the brigands has taken its toll. Uprooted from its proper resting place, the power of Altoa Cant, once housed within, has grown dim. I shall return the urn to its rightful home. Perhaps over time it will return to its former state. And yet, I fear time is a luxury we do not have. We must explore other means to enchant the ritual garb. I will consult with my brother to see what knowledge he might have to offer. In the meantime, I would ask that you master your newfound skills as best you can. There's no telling when the Great One's fury might grow too strong to contain. We must be prepared. And we get Holy. An AoE spell. And we can take the next one as well, which will give us the Healer's Robe. Cleric's Attire Coffer, level 90. Requires level 50, item level 90, cannot be opened in instant areas such as dungeon, PvP. Sweet. Complete set of Cleric's Attire. And Benediction. Restore all of a target's HP. Accept. Forgive me, Kiara. Brother and I had considered every possibility and attempted every incantation at our disposal, but I fear the task of completing the enchantment has proven beyond our abilities. No living Pajal, not even our sister, possesses such power. Without the blessing of Atoa Kant, there's nothing we can do. With the ashes returned to the rightful resting place, Atoa Kant's spirits will return. Surely it's only a matter of time. Look around you, sister. Open your eyes and ears. Time is one thing we do not have. Arun. The fury of the Great One mounts with each passing moment. It will not be contained much longer. No, the time for waiting is long past. Now is the time for action. But Kiara's garb. The enchanting is not yet complete. The situation is far from ideal, yet we have no choice. We must trust in Kiara's powers and do what we can. Do I hear you right, Arun? Why, it was not long ago that you objected to Kiara's very presence at the ritual. I may be stubborn, sister, but I am no fool. I have witnessed Kiara's abilities with my own eyes. There can be no doubting that she is a mage of the white. One as worthy as you and I. Arun, if you would place your trust in Kiara, I see no reason why I should not. Very well. Let us hasten for Evershade. Child. Everskade? Okay, so words are weird. Words are weird. And this is probably the last quest in the line. Getting us a full set of White Mage specific gear. This is going to be very much an interesting thing. I am looking forward to it. This is going to be fashion. It's that area there. It's been a while since I was there, so I wasn't sure. Yes, it goes up the route and... Okay. Okay, let's go. I don't like those things. They use the good tactic of if it's been debuffed enough, then there's nothing left. And don't get me wrong, it is a good tactic. I use it myself. Wait a minute. Is going up the route the bad idea? Going up the route was the wrong move. Okay, I have to go back down the route. This way, okay. So it wasn't the whole way down from the route thing, just only the first platform, and then through here. Alright, level sync down to 50. But I am level 50. Let's do this. No, do not skip. The Great One's rage is too strong. We cannot reach him. Stay focused, Arun. If we fail, if we fall, who will rise to take our place? But sister, the forest itself turns against us. If we can only reach the Great One, his minions will relent. Cast away your warriors and focus your mind on the ritual. No, Kiara! Stand strong, Kiara. Are you going to let some overgrown shrub ruffle your feathers? And the two of you, don't you have a ritual to perform? Do my eyes deceive me? There is no time for chit-chat. Rayao, Arun, Kiara, focus your energies on the Guardian Tree. We must quell the Great One's fury. Dispatch its minions and resume the quieting. Ancient powerful person help. I didn't set up fully. Need to regain MP. Why is my HP decreasing? Duty failed. I did not succeed. Let's try this again. And drink some water. This time, I will skip the scene. to... failed. Thank you, Tiffany. Pop bar. Presence of mind. Let's replace quick cast with holy. If I fail again, should I lower the difficulty? going down. We failed. Okay, so I'm lowering difficulty. If you want to join my Discord, the link is in my description, and it's free to join. Glad you like the stuff if you're not a bot. Let's lower it by 1. He's alive. Draw the Great One's Fury and kill the Guardian Tree. got further than I did before, but also because I lowered the difficulty. This time I succeeded. Now, focus your powers on the guardian tree. Is it over? Great One's anger abates. You have done well, my children. Master Atoa? Do you truly live? Live? Not as you would define the word. Mayhap in the heart of Kiara here, whose strength I borrowed to join you. It's a miracle. It may very well be. Or perhaps the Mother Crystal heard this old soul's wish. I lived a long and fruitful life, but when I drew my last breath in the mountains that day, I did so with one profound regret, that I would pass from this realm without finding a worthy inheritor to bequeath my knowledge in full. My spirit left my lifeless body to abide in this crystal, with the hope that one day it will find its way into the hands of my successor. For years my consciousness slumbered in the darkness, until I met Kiara. From the moment you took my crystal in hand, I knew, Pajal or no, I had at long last found one to whom I could truly pass on my knowledge. Yes, Kiara, Master Atoa! The power of the crystal grows faint. It would seem my all too brief sojourn has come to an end. Farewell, Kiara of the Light. Farewell, my children. I leave my forest home in your capable hands. Master Atoa, he has left us. And yet, by his power, and that of his successor, Kiara, the Great One's fury is quelled, and the 12's is safe. I thought Master Atoa traveled the world, or though Master Atoa traveled the world, no doubt his heart always remained here, in the forest home he loved. He waited for us. My brother, for once you almost sound wise beyond your years. Strange, is it not? Perhaps I've finally learned something from you, dear sister. As I could learn from something from you, Arun. Your pride as a Pajal, and your deep respect for our past. These are traits to be admired. The same can be said for Master Atoa's liberty. Yes, I believe there is a place for both beliefs among our kind. The road was a long and winding one, but at long last our work is done. Let us return to Camp Tranquil. And, you know what? We're going to take the shortcut. That's for the levies. Which I should probably do. There's quite a few benefits to it. To meet Master Atoa in the flesh. Well, not flesh, perhaps. I'm so shaking from the experience, and from the pure joy of seeing peace return to my forest home at last. I will be forever grateful to you, Kiara. I am honored that we were able to heal the wood together. I speak not only for myself. My brother has expressed the same sentiments. Were Master Atoa here, I'm sure he would say the same. Though, perhaps he is still here, in some form. Behold, the final piece of your garb now pulses with its ancient power. Yes, there can be no doubt that Master Atoa intended this as his parting gift for you. Take it, and wear it with pride, Kiara of the White. Before we part, I would bestow upon you a present of my own. By the ancient power vested in me as a seed seer, I now bestow upon you the greatest incantation known to our kind. May you ever heed the will of the elementals, and use it in wisdom and compassion. Phew, I'm not good. I'm not given to formalities. I swear, I do not know how my sister manages. In the short time I have known you, Kiara, you have grown to a fine white mage. I'm honored to claim my peer. Use your powers in moderation, and let compassion be your guide. And I have no doubt that you will bring succor and solace wherever your journey takes you. And complete. We have finished the White Mage quests. That was the last of them. This concludes the White Mage quests for Final Fantasy XIV: A Realm Reborn. In order to undertake the next series of quests, you must reach the following requirements. Must have completed the main scenario before the dawn. Once you have done so, return or the next White Mage quest will become available. Interesting. And we are White Mage. We're 100% White Mage. Okay, now, duty, journal. Okay, there, okay. We're just going to warp there now that we have the gear. Because now that we have the gear, we have something we can take the materia from perfectly. I also kind of want to see about getting better accessories real quick. Purchase battle gear. Steel. Purchase items. No. Tools. And it goes up to level 30 stuff that he has, but it looks like no accessories. I will have to keep an eye out for accessories from the main quest line then. Alright, so we ran into a fake fake him, and now we're going to talk to the real one. Master Gregoro's request can be more demanding than you realize. Before I sent you on your true task, I would like to verify that this won't be a waste of my time. A Nyx has recently been prowling the beach to the east. As you can imagine, my master does not want large, slimy creatures anywhere near his lands. The beast is cunning, but you should have no difficulty luring it out with herring. Slay the Nyx and return to me. Oh, and don't forget to bring me its leg as proof of the kill. Alright, let's go and do that. Destination. And fattened herring. Oh, and now we'll go over here and hide. Chocobo goes in, and now with that, Gigantoad skins, huh? Okay, let's double check something. Yep. Now I am making him purely defender. Just want everyone to be aware of that. My Chocobo is my tank. Pure tank. And no, you cannot die with the healer set. Interestingly enough. Well, did you deal with the Nyx? At least you think me overly cautious for testing you this way. You should know that we had an incident not long ago. A foolish young employee was dismissed for lying about his past. He claimed to have served in the company of heroes, but I knew for a fact he did not. Anyway, now that the pointless busy work is finished, I shall give you a challenge that befits your talents. that you think befits my talents. Look at me, I am a white mage. Prism or glamour crystal, that's good. I need more of those. Alright, important mission for me, give it to me. 2 highly distinguished individuals are scheduled to visit Costa del Sol in the near future. Master Gregor Jew wishes to welcome them with an elaborate banquet. But while money is no object, not everything he desires can be so easily purchased. It is to be an extremely exotic feast, and so, Kiara, your mission is to seek out and obtain the rare ingredients our chef requires. Naturally, such fine dining must be accompanied with suitable wine, and by suitable, I mean the very best there is. That, however, can wait for the time being, as I believe you have enough on your plate as it is. It will be a long and arduous journey, but you need not toil alone. Many of the mercenaries who once served under my command still live, and they will guide you in your quest. For the first ingredient, you will have to travel to the South Shroud and speak with Landiel at Camp Tranquil. We were just there. What? Do you mean to tell me that you cannot afford to waste time as your associate did? Adventurer, if you have not the endurance to complete this mission, how do you expect me to believe that you can oust the Lord of the Crags? Either do it or don't. I have work to do. Fine. I'm just teleporting around for this. I don't care. Okay, but what about you? Those item repair gear. Okay, so there's no way of getting accessories from them. You need assistance, adventurer. So, this is the one who would challenge Titan. I've been expecting you, Kiara. The ingredient you seek is the egg of a giant adamantoise. The method of acquisition should be obvious. You steal it from the beast's nest, of course. Simple in theory, but difficult in execution. Many who try die in the attempt. While I help you get it? You amuse me. I will not jeopardize my position by openly assisting you. From me, you will receive only information. What you do with it is your own choice. Oh, you also unlock a quest for them. And we get great purple dye. Let me be clear. This business between you and me and the captain, or you, me, and the captain, must remain a secret. See, I don't regret my time spent with the company in the slightest. Traveling the world, meeting interesting people, killing them, it was all jolly good fun. Yeah, secret. Talking about it right beside someone. Alas, Gridanians are, by and large, an unforgiving lot. Detto here being a rare exception. I've had to go to great lengths to ensure that I am seen as a model citizen, with no taste for drinking or gambling and all those other activities I so dearly miss. So understand that if you ruin my little charade by wagging your tongue, I'll fashion a noose with your entrails and hang you from the nearest heaven spire pillar. Well, what are you waiting for? There's a perfectly good adamantious leg in the nest, and a nest to the east of here, just ripe for the taking. Not that I expect you to live long enough to claim it. The mother never strays far from the child, and you will surely be attacked the moment you lay hands on upon the egg. Or there will be other heroes, Kiara. You do not need to challenge Titan. Abandon your quest, or your corpse will rot in this swamp. It's going good. I finished the White Mage quest line and got the gear for it. So now I finally look the part. And it's time to continue on the main story, too. Okay. And while my chocobo gets its attention, I'm going to go around behind it. And there we go. And with the adamantious egg in hand, we continue on to the next bit. Talking to the guy again. I need to get better earrings, wristwear. Honestly, this ring does need to be replaced because the brand new ring is purely for level 30 below for vastly increasing the amount of experience you gain. I thought you might have the good sense to leave this place. By your continued presence, I take it you intend to persevere to the bitter end. Such bravery, such recklessness. This will serve you well against Titan. Leave the egg with me. I'll see that it gets to the captain. You should make haste to South Thailand. In Forgotten Springs, you will find a man named Udo Nun. Okay. He will be your next guide. Safe travels, Kiara. Forgotten Springs, 420 gil. Alright. He's one of the people in here. State your business, adventurer. So this is the one Waistcoat sent me. I haven't the foggiest what he sees in you, and until I do, you will receive no aid from me. Persistent bugger. Very well, let's have a look at you. You've seen your share of battle, there's no mistaking that. You did manage to obtain the adamantium egg. However, that was not more than a display of brute force and blind courage. The nun I once fought also believed that his strength would save him. He was wrong. And now I am not. Many years ago, I joined the company of heroes to hone my skills instead of challenging my predecessors before I was ready. Even when I was young, I understood that victory goes to the patient, the cunning, the pragmatic. That was why I claimed my position, and it is why I still hold it. And it is why I will not help an unproven whelp. The children of the sands do not offer aid to strangers. To do so is a sign of weakness. However, if you are recognized as a skilled hunter in your own right, it would be permissible to assist you. Across the desert to the east lies an mage encampment. There dwells a warrior renowned both for his strength and his guile. To even face this mage in battle, you must first find a way to lure him away from the encampment. This will be your test, to draw out and defeat the veteran. For this, I will offer you no advice, only this worn spear. Why, you ask? You'll have to solve that riddle yourself. Now go. Slay this old warrior and bring it to me his necklace. Do we throw the spear at him to get his attention? That would make sense to me. I'm just glad I was smart enough to double check that it wasn't muted this time. Feeling a little better about myself after that. Sandfish. And then we wait over here. It's not going to attack me because I'm too high a level for it. Go, 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 go! Tell me, adventurer, is our old nemesis dead? 'Tis a fine necklace, as befits a veteran of countless battles. It'll make an excellent trophy. The spear? It belonged to one of his brothers. I knew when he spied it from afar, he would be unable to resist venturing outside the encampment to see for himself. Did you discern my intent, or was it dumb luck, I wonder? Either way, you impressed me, adventurer. I shall tell you of the ingredient you seek. And we're going to grab the money. A shame we did not meet when I was still in the company of heroes. You would have made a fine recruit. But no point dwelling on what cannot be. You have a wellwook worm to hunt. Sandworms slither brazenly across the desert dunes, but wellwook worms are far fewer in number. Rarity breeds demand, and so their meat is highly prized as a delicacy. The only way to catch your quarry is to entice it with something it cannot resist. These worms prey on smaller creatures of the Gully. A freshly slaughtered angler carcass would be my choice of bait. The area is teeming with anglers to the east. I will mark it upon your map, alongside the location where wellwook worms were more frequently sighted. Be warned, the blood will drive the worm into a feeding frenzy. If your skills are lacking, it will devour you as well. A fair warning, all things considered. We're repeating a few cycles of things here. Place a thing, wait, fight. with that, we finished another part of this quest. When you send the person that effectively has already fought a god once on a grocery run. Oh no. I'm coming up with D&D ideas. Well, if you got your query then, your skills as a hunter rival those of our best. I applaud your success, Kiara. The meat will have to be heavily smoked before I can ship it to Waistcat. Worry not, you have my word that you will receive it in time for the banquet. You must be eager to obtain the third ingredient. I regret to say that I know not of its location. For the nonce, you shall return to Costa del Sol and see him and seek his counsel. But hold a moment. Since you will be meeting the captain again soon, there is something I would like you to deliver for me. Another quest complete. The captain was always fond of this brandy wine. I'd be grateful if you could deliver it on my behalf. I was a reckless, angry youth when I first joined the company, and he would have been well within his rights to cast me out. Everything I have, I owe to his wisdom and generosity. He was a firm yet fair teacher, an expert molder of men, and I suspect that is still the case now. Please give him my regards, Kiara. Okay. There we go. Well met, Kiara. Landrell and Odelnun both spoke highly of you. What brings you here today? Ah, my favorite. I shall have to thank the nun personally. Noon. Now, you have but one ingredient left. Fortunately, you will not have to travel to Aldenund this time to obtain it. And we reach level 51. Truth be told, I never intended for you to collect the last ingredient. Brayflox, my old quartermaster, wished to bring it to Costa del Sol herself. However, not long ago she sent word that there's some trouble at the long stop, and that the delivery would be delayed indefinitely. She told me nothing of the incident itself, but I fear the situation may be dire. Though I would like nothing more than to aid her myself. I have no choice but to turn to you and your allies. Make haste to Hidden Falls Dock and speak with Uzan Nazan. He will direct you to Raincatcher Gully, where Bray Fox and her people have made their home. Looks like it might not actually be too far a trek this time. But as you say that, you realize you're dooming yourself to an even longer trek than you expected. The things we do for cheese. Well, I mean, I don't disagree with that sentiment, all things considered. I need to go the other way. I got turned around while I was looking over at chat to see if anyone was typing. That's the tricky part, really. What's the hurry, venturer? Yeah, something happened over at the Gobby settlement? I don't know why you're so eager to help a bunch of beastmen, but go and talk to the skipper over yonder. She'll ferry you over to Raincatcher Gully. Do they have green skin, or is it just the lighting? We're going to Raincatcher Gully. Are you coming along? Yep. And the goblin settlement is over here. Basically confirmed that it is in fact a okay, good, it's still the unicorn. I have no idea how the randomization is tracked on this. I'm going to be perfectly honest about that. Tongue flax would be reaching ears of brake flax. A blender comes for tasty, fresh, gubbly treats. Yes? Quest prize of Uplander deep in Longstop. Flighty beasts chase gobblyfolk from homes. Gobblyfolk needs goody Uplander to or give safely to Longstop safety with much hand-lending. And we have a dungeon we're going to be entering with a bunch of NPCs. And yes, they are still the classes and not the jobs, interestingly enough. But they are the same three. Commence. We can also take a quick look at what different armors may look like for different classes, be they tank, warrior type, or caster type. Seeing as I am a pure healer. So the flighty beast is a dragon. And perhaps a bunch of birds as well. Okay. And I was leveled back down to level 34. But all things considered, this is an interesting one. Okay, that's done. Alright, that's locked. So we have to find the key. It's either going to be in an out-of-the-way place, or in the hands of an enemy. Okay. Oh, there's someone here. Goblin Pathfinder. Goblin folk in danger. Uplanders take gate key. Open head gate. Head gate. Okay, now we got the key to that place. I think it's going to be after this dungeon that I... Okay, there we go. That I call it. Casting a Suna on him. Crap. I can situate my hotbars, don't I? Stand up for a bit. Shell detect or anything like that for him, but I'm doing my best to keep him alive. Even though I don't have benediction equipped. Probably worry about that, shouldn't I? Let's go back over here and put another arrow on you. There we go. Get a treasure coffer. And a lance. Long stop lance. coffer. Marauder's ring. Almost done with the stream. Some white mage stuff. Some grocery shopping. And a dungeon. All in all, I think it went pretty well. Why did you run back here? We're a terrible tank for leading the enemies to the white mage. Infantry gloves. Probably your stuff, wasn't it? If that's a dead end, let's investigate it. Who knows, there could be more goblin... Yep, goblin guides, which means more treasure coffers. This place is a veritable treasure trove. Battle Mage breeches. And all things considered, having them is going to be helpful because leveling up your other classes will require you to have better gear for them. Oh, gotta heal you. Conjurer's Ring. Alright, and we have a level 42 average on equipment. That might not be enough for the other dungeons. We do have Limit Break up. Okay, we need to go down and through here to get further. Okay. Someone used Limit Break, I think. Regen was probably not available yet. Neither was Cure 3. Or 2 was. Okay. Let's heal with a 2. Your wing stays on, or arrow stays on you. Heal you as well. are you attracting it more than our tank is? Okay. And it's done. Take the treasure coffer, Battle Mage's gloves. I'm kind of wanting to get the entire Battle Mage set. It'll be useful for Black Mage and Arcanist. There we go, another battle done. Just gotta make sure my tank doesn't die. Okay. Okay. We need to go this way still. Either north or south. We go south first. See if there's anything of use. The path. I might have missed out on getting that guy. What about here? Nothing here either. That's a little concerning. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, this is going to be a little bit of a longer stream. I hope everyone's okay with that. If you have any complaints about it, go ahead and drop it in the chat. Here. Oh, no, 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 no. Take to the sky. Alright, grab the treasure chest and continue on. Oh, the robe for Battle Mage. This is most likely what the Theurge is wearing. Though his is orange. Okay. No, 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 no. I'm not doing too bad. How are you today? I am sorry for the delay in response, though. Between the 10-second delay in anything I do and what shows up on screen, and being distracted by fights in a dungeon, I expect that I'm pretty late in responding to you. All things considered, I'm not doing too bad. Okay, if there's an area here, let's go ahead and fight this thing. And I have to ban a bot. There we go. we go. Mapping the realm. That means we're at the boss fight. There we go. And there we go. Dragon felled. Grimoire and the Battle Mage shoes. And then exit. We speak with the goblin again. Who is there? Okay. Goodly Uplander has thanks of gobbly folk. Flighty beast was tricky foe, but Uplander outwitted and plans making Uplander has goody head or with plans making Uplander has goody head for fighty think. Brayflock's happy gives tasty fresh gobbly treats to clever Uplander. Cheese's stinky sweet gobbly treat. Special make with secret gobbly arts. No party complete without gobbly gouda. Brayflock's over ever say. And now we take the cheese. Super smelly cheese, apparently. All the way back to Costa del Sol, where our requester awaits. Maybe now we will finally learn how to defeat Titan. Sniff, sniff. I gather you solved Brayflock's little problem. By the gods, that unholy stench. This is definitely goblin cheese. Judging by the smell, it should be quite flavorful. How's it made? Best you remain ignorant of such things. I still remember when I learned what kind of milk they use. Tell me how to beat Titan. What do you mean you forgot the wine? Bravo, Kiara. Thanks to you, our guest shall be honored with a marvelous banquet. But what good is an exotic feast without a wine? Luckily, I know just the person to ask. Make your way to Wineport. Seek out Shamani Lomani, another former member of the company. All you have to do is give him this order slip. He'll take care of the rest. Oh, and if you're wondering if this is merely a ploy to test your patience, I assure you I do actually need the wine. And while you're there, give Shamani Lomani my regards. We have an ale port, we have a wine port. 100 gil. Sweet grime and blood. Ah, you reek of blood. Or sweat, grime, and blood. Ah, you reek of blood. An adventurer, unless I'm mistaken. What brings you to Wineport? In order, let me guess, a request for the finest vintage I can muster. Paper smells of loam and perfume, Costa del Sol. And there's also the unmistakable odor of goblin cheese. Yes, would not have settled for anything less than the best. Dreswitz and his crew must be quite busy preparing an exotic feast. Hence his decision to rely on an adventurer. But perhaps you're confused. This display of deduction was not intended to impress you. When one loses his vision, he is forced to compensate in other ways. But you've no interest in my affairs. You wish to discuss the wine I supply, or I suspect. Okay. So apparently he's blind. And we will be getting the wine next time. For now, this will be all. I hope you had a wonderful day, night, evening, whatever you're up to. And I will see you in the next one on Monday, where we are in the world that never was in Kingdom Hearts Dream Drop Distance. Let's see if we can polish that one off. But without further ado, I will see you next time. Bye.